Hello and welcome to episode 117 of the SockBunny Knit and Fit video podcast. My name is Kimberly, also known as SockBunny, and today is Wednesday, November 27th, 2013. I'm recording in sunny Florida, but it's not sunny today. It's overcast and gloomy and yucky outside. This podcast episode is not going to be my typical episode. There's not going to be any knitting or fitness or any of that kind of stuff. This podcast is strictly about the retreat that I'm going to host here in Florida in February. So if you are not interested in hearing about that, feel free to turn this off and come back next time. I am going to talk this episode strictly about the retreat, so you won't miss anything else if you decide to turn it off. I decided to host this retreat for a few reasons. One, I think there's a need because there really aren't that many fiber events going on in Florida. And also, as I mentioned on my earlier podcast, people have mentioned it to me. And it is something that I have been thinking about for a year. Over a year, really. So I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and do it. And the dates, I can't remember if I said this or not. The dates, I think I did. The dates are February 6th through 8th. The location is going to be here in Tampa Bay. But I'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's talk about what the retreat is going to be like. The retreat is going to be very relaxed and laid back. It's not going to be a big production. They're not going to be some glamorous knitting instructors coming. It's going to be just a bunch of people knitting, crocheting, spinning, and enjoying each other's company. So that's what it's going to be. So if that's what you're looking for, this is the right retreat for you. It is going to be limited to 29 people plus myself. And the reason I'm limiting it is a couple of reasons. One, it's my first retreat. So I want to work out all the kinks with just a few people instead of, if I make a mistake, I'd rather make a mistake with a few people than with a bunch of people. And secondly, I think it will be more intimate if we just have that number versus if I just open it to however many. I'm not trying to be exclusive or elitist or anything like that. I promise. If I thought I could handle having 500 people come, I would let 500 people come. Not saying that 500 people would want to, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to exclude anybody or anything like that. I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt if for some reason they can't attend. Because I'm very, I don't like it when people do that. When people exclude others. I'm very against that. Anyway. I'm already rambling. So it's going to be a very laid back, low cost retreat. No frills, basically. So let's talk about where we're going to have it. We're going to have it in a little town called Oldsmar. I live right on the edge of Tampa. I live on the western side of Tampa. So right across the county line from where I live, not even 15 minutes away, there's a little town called Oldsmar, Florida. And it's a very quaint, small town. They have some nice parks. There's a flea market. It's just a very nice, small town. So they have a very new hotel that has been built there, and there are a lot of restaurants around it. It's a Holiday Inn Express. It's very new, very nice, and very nicely decorated and modern. And the hotel has a lot of amenities, which I will talk about coming up. It's only about a mile away from Tampa Bay and the water, and you could actually walk. It's a very nice, quiet neighborhood where the hotel is, and you could actually walk from the hotel or run from the hotel to the water. There are a couple of parks. Excuse me, there are a couple of parks right on the water. It's a very, very nice area. It's very Floridian. So if you want to come to Florida in the winter and see what it's like and get a taste of a Florida winter, feel free to come. Of course, I am expecting Floridians to make the drive over, but a few people from out of state have said they're coming too, so I'm really excited. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Oh, the hotel is about 20 minutes from Tampa International Airport. If you're going to be flying in and you need a ride from the airport to the hotel, let me know. Let's see. Um, I'm saying a lot. So for this retreat, like I said, it's going to be a bunch of people sitting around knitting and spinning and crocheting. And what I thought would be fun is if we had like a show and tell, so you could bring some of your finished objects that you're proud of or whatever and show them off. Not a fashion show per se, but just show and tell. And then also, if you have like a project that you need help with, I'm sure that everybody else will be happy to brainstorm with you. Um, Let's see. I am trying to keep the cost of the retreat to a minimum. So the retreat fee is going to be $45. That does not include any food though. If you want any snacks or any food or anything like that, you need to bring it with you. Or if you're going to be flying in, if you send me the list of what you would like ahead of time, I will go to the store and purchase it for you, and you can pay me back when you get here. I am going to provide bottled water at the hotel, but that's it. And we'll talk about hotel amenities coming up, but the hotel also has a coffee bar set up for people that are staying at the hotel. So if you're staying at the hotel and you want 24-hour coffee, they have it for you. um, let's see. There. Oh, and also there is a Walmart and a Target both within 5 minutes of the hotel. So if for some reason you needed to go and get something like when you get here, that's totally fine. If you need a room with a microwave and a refrigerator, you're going to want to reserve a suite instead of a standard room because the suites have the refrigerator and the microwave, and the standard rooms do not. There is a shuttle service that the hotel has that could take you anywhere within 5 miles of the hotel. So they will take you to one of the parks. They could take you to Target. They could take you to Walmart. They could take you to any place that you want to go, a restaurant, anything like that. Let's see. If you need a roommate, I have opened a thread in the SockBunny Ravelry group, and you can post there if you need a roommate. Roommate agreements, I'm quoting from The Big Bang Theory. The roommate agreement is between the two roommates. I'm not going to get involved in setting up roommates or anything like that. So any issues that you might have are between the roommates. I don't want to be involved in any scandals. No, I'm kidding. But that's between you guys, whatever you work out. However you work out payment, all that kind of stuff is between you guys. So just, use your best judgment when you're picking your roommate. That's all I have to say. Let's see. The event cost, like I said, is $45 for attendees. That is non-refundable, but it is transferable. So if for some reason you can't attend, you can let somebody attend in your place if you want to, but I will not be refunding money to people because I am going to be ordering things and stuff like that. So, sorry, I won't be able to do any refunds. But like I said, it is transferable if you want somebody to come in your place. If you would like to be a vendor and have a little table set up, then it's going to be $55 to attend. And again, that is non-refundable, but it is transferable. And it's going to be 4 other vendors plus myself. So the first 4 people who pay to pay the $55 and sign up, those are the ones who are going to get the spots. If those spots fill up, I will create a list if anybody else wants to vend, and we'll use a lottery system to pick who would get to be the vendor in the spot in case somebody cancels. Same thing is going to go with people who sign up to attend. If for some reason somebody cancels and you want to take their spot, there will be a list. If this is necessary, we may not even need this. There will be a list for people to sign up, and we'll use a lottery system also to pick attendees. And I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope everybody who wants to come gets to come. The cost is going to be the $45 or the $55, whether you attend 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day. And the reason I'm doing that is because no matter how many days you attend, you're going to get the same goodie bag and the same chances of winning prizes and all that kind of stuff. So the cost is the same whether you attend for 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day. That's why it's just a standard flat fee. Um, let's see. The room rates. The agreement that we came to at the hotel is the standard room, which is either a king size bed or 2 queen size beds, is going to be $99 per night plus taxes, blah, blah, blah. If you want a suite, and remember the suite is the one that has the microwave and the refrigerator, that's $109 per night. So it's $10 extra per night to have the microwave and refrigerator. And also that suite has a bed, a couch bed. What do they call it? Sleeper couch. Sleeper sofa. That's it. They have a sleeper sofa. So you could conceivably have 3 people in a room, because one person could sleep on the sleeper sofa and the other 2 people could sleep in the beds if you got the suite, if that's what you want to do. If you stay in the hotel, then you also get a full hot breakfast buffet. That's not just them giving you like a little muffin and saying, here's your breakfast. It's actually a breakfast buffet. So I think that's a really good deal. So really then your only food costs would be lunch and dinner, and it would be up to you how much, if you wanted to be extravagant or eat inexpensively. Let's put it that way. If you want to reserve a hotel room, either in the Ravelry group or on the blog, there is a link that you can go to do it online, or you can call the hotel directly, and their number is 813-854-5080. The hotel reservation cutoff is January 16th. And you're going to have to follow the hotel rules as far as, reserving it with a credit card and all that kind of stuff. The standard stuff for reserving a hotel. The retreat cutoff is going to be the first 29 people who pay get in. So you can send me your registration now. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But the first 29 people who pay are the ones who are going to get in. And that is going to be, the cutoff date is going to be December 31st. I have to receive the paperwork by December 31st. So your registration is going to have to be here by December 31st, no matter when you're making your payment. The payment has to be received by January 4th at midnight. If you haven't paid by January 4th at midnight, your spot will be given away to somebody else. And the ways that you can pay, you can send me a check, but if it gets returned, there's going to be a $40 fee. Just be aware of that. If you want, you can also pay by money order. My preferred method is PayPal. So if you want to send me money via PayPal, ask me for my email address, because I have a specific email address that I use for PayPal. So we're going to have a Saturday market for vendors, and that's going to be from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And of course, if you have your stuff and people want to buy it from you before then, I'm not going to say no, you can't do that. You just won't be able to set up an official table until like right before 2 o'clock on Saturday. And like I said, there's going to be 4 vendors plus myself vending, so there'll be 5 vendors. And let's see. If you decide to be a vendor, I'm going to talk about you on my podcast. I will post about you in my Ravelry group, on the blog, on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter. There's going to be a lot of different places where I will promote your business. So think about that. If you have a small indie business and you want to promote it, this is a good way to do it. Each attendee is going to receive a goodie bag, and in that goodie bag I'm going to have a brochure listing all of the people who have vended, and I will also list all of the people who donate door prizes, unless you specifically ask me to remain anonymous. If you want to remain anonymous, tell me, but otherwise I'm going to have a list of people who donated door prizes. Door prizes, let's talk about that. Door prizes is one of the most fun parts of any event for me. Anyway, so if you want to send door prizes, you can send whatever you would like, knitting related or non-knitting related, whatever you want, if you want to donate to it. And If you're going to send one of something for each person, you would send 30. Otherwise, like if you're going to send a skein yarn or a project bag or a set of stitch markers or whatever, you can just send one or two or whatever you want to do. But if you want each person to get one in their goodie bag, we need 30. Also, don't forget to attach your business card to whatever so that they can contact you afterwards. Other miscellaneous information. The retreat officially ends Saturday night because we have the room Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We do not have the room on Sunday. Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, we're going to all meet at Cracker Barrel, and which is just up the road, like not even a mile away. Just up the road from there, there's a Cracker Barrel. We're going to meet there at 9 o'clock for a goodbye breakfast, and that's completely optional. If you don't want to go to that, you don't have to. The event will be over, but this will be just a fun way to, eat breakfast before you hit the road or whatever. Some people have already told me that they're not going to fly out until Monday. That's totally fine. We can hang out. Maybe we can hang out in one of your rooms, or if it's only a couple of people, you guys could come over to my house or whatever. We'll work that out when the time comes. I'm more than happy to hang out with you guys on Sunday. We just won't have access to the meeting room on Sunday. If it's only a few of us, we could sit in the hotel lobby if we wanted to. That's totally fine also. As I mentioned, there is a coffee bar in the hotel for anybody who stays in the hotel. If you are coming to the event and you're not staying at the hotel, then that would not be an option for you. That wasn't said directly, but she sort of said that to me. So that was the gist of what I got, that it was for hotel people who are staying in the hotel. But they had several different kinds of coffee set out. Also, every afternoon they do make fresh cookies for the people that are staying in the hotel. Let's see. Oh, if you have a comfortable knitting chair that you want to bring, like say you're driving and you want to bring your comfortable knitting chair, feel free. As long as it's something you can carry in or put on one of those rolling carts and roll it in, that's totally fine. You can do that. Spinners, please do bring your spinning wheel if you want to, or of course your spindle if you want. We are going to have like a little spinning circle set up, which, you could spin wherever you want. Wherever you're comfortable, you can spin in the spinning circle or at one of the tables or whatever. So let's talk about the hotel. The hotel is really, really nice. Very new construction. Like I said, it's 20 minutes from Tampa Airport and about 15 minutes from my house. They have an outdoor heated pool. Heated, because it's going to be February. Now, some people have asked me already about the weather. I can't tell you what the weather's going to be like. Sometimes it's in the teens in February. Sometimes it's in the 60s in February. We don't know. I would say the average that it is probably going to be maybe 30s and 40s in February. I can't say though. It's so unpredictable every year. So whatever it is, that's what it is. So, I would say, of course, like you're going to do for any trip, just check before you leave, to see what you need to pack and all that kind of stuff. But if you want to go in the pool, feel free. It is heated. They do have a 24-hour fitness center. It's really nice. They have, there was a recumbent bike, a treadmill, and something else, and they had a TV in there. So it's a small room, but, there's a workout room. They had weights. And I think that was it. It's a very, very nice area. If you are a runner or a walker, I highly recommend going for a walk or a run in that area because it's very, very nice. Small town, lovely. And like I said, it's only a mile away from the water. So you can run down to the water and see it. And it's just really, and there are a couple of parks that you can go down to. In each room, there is a 37-inch LCD HD TV. There is, like I said, complimentary shuttle service anywhere within a 5-mile radius of the hotel. They have free Wi-Fi, freshly baked cookies in the afternoon, and as I mentioned, the suites do include a sofa bed. I think that is all that I wanted to say about the retreat. If you have any kinds of questions, the best place to ask is in the Ravelry group, because if you have that question, other people probably have the same question or don't even know they have that question until you ask it. So that is my recommendation. If you have a question, just go ahead and ask it publicly in the Ravelry group. Unless it's a personal issue, then of course you can contact me. Ravelry is the best place to contact me. That way, I'm more likely to see it. I'm way behind on Ravelry messages all the time. So if it takes me a few days to get to you, don't take it personally. It's just, I have a ton of messages. So I think that's it. Let me give you my contact information in case you do want to contact me. The blog is at sockbunnyKnitAndFit.blogspot.com, and all the stuff that I just went over is listed there. Also, in the Ravelry group, which is Sock Bunny Knit and Fit Ravelry group, I have a thread with this information. Everything I just went over is in there also. That's also, those two places have the link to the registration form and how to contact the hotel to register. What else? Let's see. The email address, which I discourage you from using unless you absolutely have to. If you're not on Ravelry, of course you're going to want to email me. The email address is sockbunnyknitandfit@gmail.com. If you haven't joined the Ravelry group, come on over and do that. And I promise that I will only talk about the retreat at the end of my episodes, so that if you're not interested in hearing any more about this retreat, you don't have to. Because I know that bugs me when I'm watching a podcast and, everybody else is talking about all the fun they're going to have or the fun they did have, and I didn't get to go and I'm left out, and I don't want anybody else to feel that way. So, I won't talk about it, and you don't have to listen to any more talk about it if you don't want to. If you have any suggestions, I am open to suggestions. I may not take everybody's suggestions, but if you have ideas for things that we could do, or maybe a knit along we could do, or anything like that, go ahead and post that in the Ravelry group. And then if a lot of people chime in that they want to do it, then we'll arrange stuff like that. So, again, let me know if you have any questions. If you need a ride from the airport, let me know, because I can, either myself or my husband or my daughter, one of us can come and pick you up. I'm going to try, if I can, I will try to get everybody. But like if you're flying in like on late Thursday afternoon, I would probably send my husband after you or something like that. But anyway, we'll work it all out. But just keep in touch with me and let me know. I hope everybody is going to be excited and enjoy it. And if you're up north, feel free to come down and get away from the snow in February. That's it. I hope you have a great week. I'll be podcasting again in a few days. Hope you have a great week. Keep on crafting. Bye.